Hello and what is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is Hootmoney here with another video for you guys. Today we're going to be going over SmileDirectClub once again, as it is my highest conviction short squeeze play currently. We'll just get right into the chart. So first of all, I want to highlight some of the risks that I have seen. So short term it might be a little iffy just based off of the technical analysis alone, which I usually don't even consider to make my final choices on what to go long or what to go short on. I look at the data, but if we're just looking at the pure alone technical analysis, you can see that the 50 and the 25 moving average, the blue and pink lines just crossed. It dipped below that 25 moving average, and now it's seeing some resistance right here at that 25 moving average. So it may come back down to the orange line here or that 200 moving average before seeing its next leg up. So that would be the upper 5 regions. So if you're holding shares, that's not a big deal at all. You can easily stomach a drop like that, but call options, it might be a little bit more difficult. The charting software that I'm using right here is WeBull desktop. They now have Shiba coin on it. If you want to look at their current promotion, you guys can check it out right here. Pause the screen. They're giving away free stock. You don't even have to deposit any money on the platform, but if you do, you get a bit more stock. Anyways, we'll just get right into the juice of the video. You guys can see right here, SmileDirectClub is headed for penny stock territory. Now this one was by, let's see, Investor Place. We've seen this before. Investor Place loves posting the FUD articles about short squeeze meme stocks. I can pull up a million different articles about how GameStop is overvalued, about how AMC is overvalued, about how there's no more upside in support.com, and then it blasts to $60 a share. We can show you all that, but it's the same thing, the same theme. Same thing from the Motley Fool. Why SmileDirectClub's gains won't last. Guys, this stock, first of all, it has a growing fundamental value, and it's currently sitting near its all-time low, almost in penny stock territory. There's plenty of people that aren't even in this stock for the short squeeze. They're in this stock because they believe it is a great fundamental play. So the fact that SmileDirectClub, the recent gains won't last according to the Motley Fool, that is just pure media manipulation. They have relationships with short sellers, with hedge funds, and they have a vested interest in keeping SmileDirectClub down for short sellers. So that's just a recap of why you see these types of articles. But we're gonna just look at the Ortex data, and you guys can see easy play right here. It has 3 short squeeze signals, so it did the triple painting of the short squeeze signal, and you guys can see the type 1 and type 2. These ones likely already happened. These were on October 6th, and we already saw a nice little tiny run up there, but we got the type 3 signal. This is the signal that was given to AMC before it blasted off, was given to GameStop before it blasted off, was given to support.com before it blasted off. So the type 3 signal, you can't ignore it. It's very significant. It's their highest significant short squeeze, and they have 35 days on the return. So if you're playing options for 10-15, don't expect anything big. That's all I'm gonna say. This is one that you're gonna want to be patient with, especially now that it is kind of going in a sideways pattern, downtrend, but it is still the one that I am most bullish on, and this is purely because of the Ortex data that we see right here. 43 million shares are currently being shorted. Now, if we compare this to the short squeeze leaderboard, you can see that in the top 10, if we're looking at short interest percentage of free float, SDC has the highest short interest percentage of free float, and it has the highest market cap of all top 10 on the leaderboard, as well as it being on the SHO threshold list as marked by that T right there. We can also see it right here if we scroll down, SmileDirectClub on that SHO threshold list, which essentially means that failure to delivers are happening, which is basically a nice term for naked shorting. So illegal activity is going on when short selling this stock. So in terms of the sheer number of shorts of 43 million shorts, it completely blasts through any other stock here in terms of sheer amount of short sellers in any of these top 10 stocks. Another big factor is the cost to borrow is about 30%, and this will continue to rise as utilization continues to stay near 100. As you guys can see, utilization is currently at 96%. It did come down just a little bit, but I do expect as this stock continues to trade sideways, continues to trade upwards, the utilization will likely come back up again. Days to cover is still sitting at 3.44, which is phenomenal. I love it when the days to cover is higher than 1 on a stock, because you see a bunch of different stocks with maybe a 0.5 days to cover. So when the big type 3 short squeeze does hit on SDC, it's going to be a multiple day short squeeze. It's going to be a fun one to ride to the top. So we did get our first indication of a short squeeze occurring. As you guys can see, the utilization was at 100%, pretty steady over the past week, and then it dropped down to 96%. Now once we get the full picture of the actual short interest in 2 days after T+2, we'll get a better understanding of where exactly this is. But if we pull up on the chart the on loan new and the on loan returned, we can get an idea of what exactly is going on. And you guys can see that on Friday there was 10 million shares returned and 7 million shares new, and it was similar yesterday on Monday with 10 million shares returned and about 7 million shares new, and we have to take into consideration T+2. So this would be last Thursday and last Wednesday. All of this short covering did occur on the day right here and on the day right here. But there were still 7 million new shorts entering into this stock each day, paying that 30% cost to borrow, and the stock price has not dipped too much since that day. And if it continues to rally and we do see a rebound, it does look like on this current hour it is seeing a little bit of a rebound. We're right at that 25 moving average right now, so this is a big telling point of where SDC is going to be going over the next few days. But since the price wasn't really that much higher on these 2 days, shorts are still in a pretty poor position, and if we do continue to rally, they're going to have more and more incentive to cover. And they're also keeping up that short interest by trading hands with some of the other short sellers. They're keeping up that short interest figure that is so necessary for a short squeeze. So at the end of the day, the 7 million that we saw on Friday and Monday, they probably helped aid in pushing down the price these past 2 days, but they're not going to have that ammo forever, and they're going to eventually have to cover, so I'm still bullish on that. According to Fintel, as of 16 minutes ago, only 25,000 shares were available to be shorted, so there's barely any shorts available for this stock, meaning that this is likely closer to 100% utilization. This has more recent updated data than Ortex. Ortex has yesterday's data. This has as of 16 minutes ago. So like I predicted, the utilization would come back quickly to 100%. The short borrow fee as of 16 hours ago, guys, this is 78%. You can't ignore a borrow fee like this. Ortex has it at around 30%. It's still very, very high. And if this stock continues to go up or even sideways, that's going to put tremendous pressure on shorts to cover. And we have such a large amount of shorts that actually need to cover. 44 million different short sellers in this stock, not even counting naked short sellers, not even counting people shorting call options, not even counting people buying puts. It is a tremendous amount of short selling in this stock. You can also see this is the official Finra data for short interest. So the short interest figures that come out every 2 weeks, we had a 39% short interest of free float. So this is climbing from the last date of 9/15 at around 35, and it has been climbing ever since. For all of 2021, it was pretty capped around 30% short interest, but it has recently climbed to an all-time high of about 40% short interest on the Finra reporting. So as you guys can see, something is clearly brewing in SDC. And this is the daily chart. It actually backdates all the way to 2019. We're pretty much sitting at a low on SDC. So with short interest being at an all-time high with this stock, it really just shows the true tremendous greed that short sellers take on when short selling a stock. There's no real reason to take on this amount of risk. You know, if it's sitting at an all-time low, institutional investors got in around the $12 to $10 range. It's just it doesn't make sense that they're continuing to short sell this, and it really just makes the chances of a short squeeze astronomically higher. Taking a look at the historical call options flow as of yesterday, Monday, October 11th, we did see a low for the week in call option volume. Obviously, the stock price did go down about 5%, so that is to be expected. It doesn't mean the opportunity for a short squeeze is over. As you guys can see right here, at the beginning of September, there was an uptick in call option volume, and then it dropped down dramatically. Then it shot right back up the following 2 days. So I'm not leaving anything off the table. As soon as that volume comes back, as soon as the price starts moving up again, that call option volume will come up, and the short interest behind it will induce a short squeeze, and then the call option volume that is likely to follow will induce a gamma squeeze. So the risk to reward right here just seems to be paying off. If there is a gamma squeeze and there is a short squeeze, which I think is pretty likely, it will probably pay off pretty well. And then a risk in August, it was at around $4.67 per share, so that's about a 33% loss. It's not like you're chasing a stock that's at an all-time high right now whatsoever. It is still pretty low, and there are still many people who fundamentally believe in SDC. So even if no short squeeze happens, which I don't think is likely, it's still a decent stock that you can hold for the long term. So just closing out this video, the first potential risk that I'm seeing right here is we're right on that 25 moving average hourly candle right here. So there potentially could be a drawback, as it did use that for the rally up as support, and now it has dropped down below, which could mean a short downtrend. But as you guys can see, it's really pushing this morning to go back up there. So I do think the trend is back on the table. This is also a very bullish candlestick right there. So hopefully today is green. I can't predict the future. Obviously, technical analysis only does so much, but we did see all of that data, so I am very happy with what SDC can be doing. And as you guys can see, it's bumping up over that 25 moving average right now. So there you go. Shorts are gonna get mad, and that's about it for the video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something today. I am so excited for the upcoming weeks in this stock, the son of all short squeezes. This is a storm is brewing. I haven't seen data like this in such a long time, and I'm going to try to cover this thing each and every single day for you guys. So like the video if you guys haven't already. Subscribe to the channel for more. Check out WeBull if you guys want some free stock using that link below in the description. And yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm signing off for now, but we're going to be seeing you guys later. Have an amazing day. Peace.